19 can
Okay,
help
we're
with that.
live. So, good afternoon, everybody. Bonjour tous to any French speaker that has joined us. Welcome again to another exciting session under the overarching theme of GLAM, that is galleries, libraries, archives, and museums. My name is Alice Chibombo. I am the session host for this session. And the session is the use of QRpedia as a tool to generate QR codes to
Yeah,
tell
but
the wiki
Mohammed has
story
to
in
find out how we
Africa.
can share it
That is
with
the
people.
session.
I think
I am
there's
joined by
an icon
Ivan
just next to the
Mulumba for
mic.
trust and safety, and our presenter Jesse Asiedu Akrofi, who is an editor from Ghana and a volunteer with the Open Foundation West Africa. The session will be recorded. You can access a recording of the session on the AirMeet platform after this. And
Maybe
this
you
is
could
a
also
space
share
in which the Wikimedia
in
trust and safety
the
policy
chat.
is fully
That will take the
enforced.
benefit of
In
it.
case you have any
That
questions or
that will be
observations,
simpler for
you can
myself.
put them in the chat section or in the Q&A section, or you can raise your hand. But for now, I hand over to Jesse. Jesse, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Alice, and thanks to everyone for coming to join this session on um, using QRpedia to tell the African story. Okay, so we asked ourselves, what's QRpedia? And QRpedia is a mobile web-based system which uses QR codes to deliver Wikipedia articles to users in different and preferred language based on where you are in the world. So I would like to give a little bit of background concerning the whole QRpedia and how it came about. So QRpedia was conceived by Roger Bumpkins, who is a volunteer, and Terence Eden, who was then a developer. So to collaborate and ensure that they conceived this idea. So one brought the idea, and one who had the technical skills to birth this came into existence. So it was unveiled on 9th April 2011. So in 2021, QRpedia is now 10 years. Yeah, so it was done at Derby Museum at Art Gallery backstage pass event. QRpedia is a combination of two words, that's QR and Wikipedia. And QR means quick response codes. And Wikipedia, as we all know, is an online encyclopedia where everyone can edit, create, and reuse content being created. Now, let's look at the African story. Within the space, use of Qr story to Africa, created to sites QR representation. So, what solution are we? African communities are now keen around QRPD in order that places of interest have presentations. Now, so when we start running project or activities around codes, this will lead to editor engagement and making knowledge accessible, visibility, and also campaign and more. Because more often people kind of struggle in trying to know where to start creating QR codes. It's simple. You can start school, hospitals, museums, tourist sites, companies that basically presented with QR codes in the real world. So some of us might ask the strategic locations where we can make these representations available. So these are in order for people, tourists, or anyone around to view and also get much insight concerning whatever is available around. So right now we'll be going through a tour on how to create a QR code and when it's created, how it also can be used. So let's say we want to have a QR code for this college or secondary school in Ghana. It's called Adisadel College, and it's one of the oldest or the kind of teachers they have in that secondary school or senior high school. So students love to go there. So whenever they go there, sometimes they will love to read more about the school when they get there using QR codes and stuff available on campus. So when if you have to create a QR code for Adisadel College, you just need to search for Adisadel College on Wikipedia, go to the Adisadel College Wikipedia page and copy the link. So basically, you go to when you copy the link, you now go to this website that's QRpedia.org. That's the tool used in converting any Wikipedia website into QR codes. So this is the website. So when you copy the address from the Adisadel College page, you paste it in here. So
Hello,
when you
Jesse.
paste it in here, yeah,
Hello,
hello,
Jesse. We aren't able to see your
yes,
screen in case you are demonstrating something.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So my screen cannot be seen.
Mm-mm. Not nicht.
Okay, let me reshare it. Okay, so can you see my screen now?
No, not yet. Maybe I could share
Not
mine.
yet?
All right, there you go.
Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, all the OBs and OGs of Adisadel College are seeing it.
Okay, okay. Okay, so this Adisadel College. Um, okay, thank thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we seem to have lost Jesse. As we wait for him, let us see if we can take over and then he will um, be back with us shortly. Just give us a little bit as we get what it is that he had for us. Okay. Oh,
Is my screen visible?
welcome back.
Is my screen still visible?
Not yet.
Okay, thank you. Can you see my screen? Okay,
All right, Jesse,
okay, so
we can see your face.
okay, so can you see my screen now?
Not yet. I think it's coming up.
Can you see my screen now?
Not yet. All right. Jessim, would it be of any help if I share my screen and you talk me through the demo? All right. Okay. Apologies. We seem to have lost Jesse.
Justin?
Jessim?
Justin?
Yeah, hello. Can you see me now?
Yes, we
Yes, we
can
can
Yes,
see
see
we
your
your
Yeah,
can.
face.
face.
hello.
We can't see you now.
We
We
can
can
see
see
you.
Okay, so can you hear me?
very well.
Well,
Uh,
Okay, so
yeah.
let me hurry up and do this demonstration. So that's okay. So is my screen live?
It's coming on.
Okay. Is my screen live now?
not yet.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. So can Alice share her screen? Let Alice share her screen so that I can I'll stop sharing my screen so that I can use Alice's screen to do the demonstration. If that will be
I'm
okay.
really glad to oblige you on that, Jesse. I'm glad to oblige you on that. Okay, I have a very busy screen, and
Okay.
this is here. Are you able to see my screen, Jesse? Jesse, please confirm.
Okay. Yeah, I can see your
All
screen.
right, and you wanted to use Adisadel College as
Yeah,
an
I can see your
example for
screen.
this, right?
It's still coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I decided to
All right.
yeah.
So your instruction at that point was to open.
I can't really see.
Okay. And now?
Yeah, so
Okay.
um
So I
I
think
can,
at the
okay,
point we
so
lost you.
have you opened
All
Adisadel
right.
College?
So it was the instruction was to look for it
Okay.
on Wikipedia,
Okay, so yeah,
copy the URL, come back to QRpedia and paste.
yeah, okay. PDF, paste the link here.
Yes.
So when you paste the link,
And
you
I am
click
at that
on
point.
this. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. So now you've created your QR code
Yes.
now. So with this QR
Mm-hmm.
pedia code, you can you download it. You download this QR pedia or QR code, and when you download it, you can use it in anyhow which suits you.
All right.
For simple purposes, you can just cut it out and have
Mhm.
it in a sticker form,
Yes.
or you can laminate it. Because of cost purposes and
Yeah.
because we are volunteers, we can
Mm-hmm.
either use stickers or we can use a laminator to laminate it and make it
Mm-hmm.
available on various institutions or schools or places of interest where you deem it fit to make those QR codes available. Furthermore, you can also create like the plaques. With the plaques, you need some form of designers who are into,
Mm-hmm.
into those creative activities so that they can, if you want them to create those things for you, it comes with also a huge cost. So you
Mm-hmm.
you you make them do those things for you, and you can have it in a platform if you want it that way. But for simple purposes, and for people who want to start this project, you can just use a sticker or um, a laminator to laminate whatever you've done so far.
So,
Also, I'd like to, okay. Also,
please
I'd
go
like to
ahead.
see.
Yes, what would you like to see at this point, Jesse? Because
Also,
at the moment, what we see is this. How do we download it? Do I right click and save the image somewhere? Uh,
yeah. So
mhm,
you right click on it,
mhm.
right click. Yeah, then the download button. Yeah, so you download. Yeah, okay.
And save it in a desired
Yeah,
location.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So when that happens, you save it in your desired location, wherever you want it to be. Then you can go and
Yeah.
take the copy. So as I said earlier on, you can make
Mm,
it in a sticker form, or you can laminate it,
mm,
or you can also create a plug out of it. It depends on how you want it. But for us volunteers, you need to
mm.
make it in a simple way that it won't cost you very much, so that you
Okay.
can do that for schools and various institutions.
All
So
right.
I'd like to also see that in doing this, in order to test
The efficacy
um,
of the code
your work,
generated.
yeah, in order to test it, there are various scanners available,
Mm-hmm.
which is mobile compatible and also PC compatible. So there's a scanner called QR code reader and QR code scanner. And
Okay.
there's another one too called free QR scanner,
Mm-hmm.
and also another one too called QR and barcode scanner. And there's another one too called QR Droid. That's for the mobile version. But if
Yes.
you want the web version, that's the one. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So if you want the one on your PC,
Mm-hmm.
we have web QR. So that one you can scan um, your work using your laptop.
Mm. All right.
So finally, this marks the end of the presentation. Yeah, I think my internet is not stable, but this is the end of the presentation. So if there is any question for me, I'll be good to answer any question that comes from me related to QRpedia and QR codes telling the African story.
All
Yeah.
right. Yes, I haven't seen any questions so far, but I do have some questions of my own, having tried to use this as a tool. When we generated the
Okay.
QR code, it said that this article was available in only one language. If an article is available in more than three languages,
Okay.
will QRpedia bring up all three articles in the multiple languages?
Yes, QRpedia
Mhm.
will make the languages available. So it depends on the kind of language. Additional College has been translated into one language, so that's the language that you only see. But if there is more translations available for it, you will see it being made available. So some of the articles, when you go, you see that some of them are having like 39 languages, 40 languages, 100 languages, mean that it has been translated multiple times. So Addisadel is only
Okay.
having one at the moment. So it all depends on the community to make other languages available for other communities to be able to read it when they get these resources. Yeah.
So it also only works when there's an existing
I
article
believe the
on
question was answered.
Wikipedia. So only when there's something on Wikipedia will it work, right? And does it only
Work
work
for
for
Wikipedia
Wikipedia
or
or
for
for
Wikidata?
Wikidata?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right.
All
And
right.
then
And
we
then
have
we
a
have a
question
question
from
from
Ivan. He
Ivan. He
says,
says,
How can we leverage the tool to boost tourism and education during the pandemic?
Come again. Does it work for?
Oh, wait, I was wondering if it only works for Wikipedia. How about this information on other
Yeah. So
projects?
basically, as I said in the presentation,
Hello, Jason.
yeah. So it works for all Wikipedia projects. QRpedia is not just for only Wikipedia. It also involves other sister projects. So it involves other sister projects too, and also the question that came. So as I said, in order to boost tourism and other stuffs, you just basically need to have volunteers available, committed volunteers who share the same idea and passion with you in order to ensure that various tourist sites are having QR codes available at their destination, so that when they go there, they'll basically not depend on the tour guide, but also have insight information concerning whatever the tour guide might say. Because sometimes, when you go to tourist sites, sometimes the tourists do not usually give all the information. But if you have a QR Pedia code available there, you can be able to read much more or read ahead, so that if the tourist guide is explaining, you can probably get much more insight because you've already read the information, basically.
Thank you very much, Jesse, for that. Sorry about the interruptions with the internet. These things happen and at the worst possible time. But what matters is we have pulled through. We have 3 minutes to the end of the session. And if you have some closing remarks, or if any member of the audience has something, an observation that we may have left out, feel free to share it. But we will be out of here within the next 2 minutes. Jesse, the cat got your tongue. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for having shown interest and actually
Is
attended this particular session.
is a question whether the
Yeah.
codes expire.
Okay, so I think because of internet, I'm a bit struggling. Yes.
Okay.
So
Maybe.
I think if we can meet at the lounge, any of
Yeah.
the tables, I'll be there to.
I would like to answer that, but yes, we can meet at the lounge. At which table should we meet you, Jesse? Which table should we meet you, Jesse?
Would be two or three, one that will be free.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, see you soon. Jesse will be meeting and talking about this. Chris, I have the answers to that question, but you never asked me.
So to answer Chris' question, do these schools coming point until go there? So yeah, so if you just see Jesse on it, you can join me at the lounge.
All right. Thank you very much for your time and see you in the next session. We are taking a 15-minute break. So please take a look at all the other sessions you want to be involved in
Okay.
and see you soon. Thank you.